right, this week we're taking you through every mode in NBA 2K22 and talking about what's new. So first we are starting with My Career, and I am joined by the producer of My Career, Ben Bishop. It's been way too long since you've been on the show. Welcome back to 2K TV.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So I know My Career.
The iconic and ever-busy freeways of LA. Welcome from Southern California. Before we get...
Thanks, Brian.
He is elite. Thanks much for that, Allie. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the core. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. And it's Powell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, George and Leonard at the 2 and the 3. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all. One challenge for Kristaps Porzingis has been his health, because over the course of his young career, he's missed about a quarter of the schedule to injury.
Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And Doris, throughout the league's history, a lot of players well over 7 feet tall have dealt with leg issues.
Yeah, in fact, even after the Knicks drafted Porzingis, if you recall, the front office questioned how he'd hold up. But boy, KP has put a lot of work into strengthening that lower body, getting down in the stance to hold ground and protect himself a little bit.
Finney Smith. The Mavericks rebound. And here's Doncic outside. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, Doncic is never shy from three-point opportunity. You give him a window, he will take it.
George finds Zubats. Up top, Jackson, guarded by Doncic. Jackson gets the bucket.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
Pass to Porzingis. Powell with it. Doncic outside. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, Luka Doncic showing I don't need the basketball to dominate. Playing with his teammate there, ready on the catch.
Jackson against Doncic. Jackson attacking. Here's Zubats. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Zubats no good on that one. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win.
Yeah, and don't forget, BA, these early games count the same as the ones down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference in building momentum and getting you to your ultimate goal.
Here's George, and the jam by George.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Outside Hardaway. No good on the 3.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Pass to Jackson. And there's a 3-second violation. Looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. 5th on the list, Luka Doncic.
Not a lot of guys have better vision on the floor than him. He was able to see passing lanes and ready shooters no one else could.
And here's Porzingis. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Jackson. This one for 3. That one misses. He's 1 for 3. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 from beyond the arc in the first quarter. Hardaway, the pass to Powell. And he banks in the layup.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
Leonard outside. Pass to George. To the inside. The shot misses. Good D by Porzingis.
Well, we've heard what the older generation has to say. Get Kristaps Porzingis into the post. Punish those little defenders. But you have to realize the game has evolved. Post-ups are not as significant as they were back in the older generations.
Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
The one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
And absolutely even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Jackson against Doncic. 43 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Powell with the stuff.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And they doubled up Doncic. Powell finds Porzingis. Missed it from 7 feet. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Jackson. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
You have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Outside Hardaway. From outside the arc. They get the rebound.
Well, you love the physicality by Porzingis. Mix it up off the backboards, KP.
With 2 seconds left. Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for the Mavericks. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Mavericks.
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
Jackson and George, they're manning the backcourt. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. And it's Zubac in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And Powell with the stuff.
If Powell's on the court, he's a threat to dunk it. Incredible athleticism.
Now here's Leonard. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Pass to Jackson. Leonard on the wing. He's marked by Finney-Smith. 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Doncic against Jackson. The open shot. Doncic. Another one falls for Dallas.
Boy, Luka Doncic makes it look easy. What a pretty jumper.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Powell brings a double. Zubac with it. Now Doncic defending. Leonard's shot's good.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. Porzingis passes to Hardaway. Right side Porzingis. Three-pointer. That's good from Hardaway. On the assist by Porzingis. Hardaway's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
To the inside. Powell with a steal.
What outstanding defensive anticipation and a poor decision passing.
Here's Porzingis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. And now an 8-point Dallas lead.
Kristaps Porzingis a tough cover. This guy knows he can make threes. Now you get inside the lane and look out.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. George, no good. Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
And he says he needs to improve his game in a lot of areas. But you ask me, Luka Doncic is one of the most complete players you'll find.
Hardaway's shot is good.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to Powell. And out of bounds. The Clippers will take it.
You know, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And you talk about the overall game of Doncic. He's a tremendous passer, a tremendous rebounder, and we know he can score.
And that's what defines the great players. Even if his shot's off on a given night, he has other ways to impact the game.
And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble? Whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Another one falls for Dallas.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Leonard passes to Zubac. Mavericks with a rebound.
And this squad bumped them out of the playoffs in the first round last year. That hurts a little bit.
Outside Porzingis. Doncic outside. There's the triple. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Here's Finney-Smith. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 13. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Powell covers. George left side. 6 on the shot clock. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. And he missed again. Now 1 of 5. Kicks it out to Hardaway. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Powell. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Hardaway. George defending. From deep, here's Doncic. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up 15 points.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Hardaway Jr. and Finney-Smith, they're out there on the perimeter. At the 4 and 5, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at point guard. Here's Leonard. The Mavericks pull it in.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Pass to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Back to Brunson. Here's Bullock. Now here's Brown. Leonard defending. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the instincts of Kawhi Leonard on the defensive end are so pure. Send it back wide.
In transition, here come the Clippers. Jackson finds George. And George with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Oh, they get a hand on it, and they'll get another chance. Pass to Brown. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Outside Brunson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Ibaka against Brown. Just 4 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile one block?
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
So it's the Clippers now. They still have time to make this a game.
But they really need to focus in because they let this game get away from them a little bit.
Here's Bullock. Hits the trifecta.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
Bledsoe against Brunson. Pass to man. 14 feet away. Brown with the block. And he recovers it. Second chance effort. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal.
Dangerous. That's the word that comes to mind when thinking about Bledsoe's offensive game. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And he sinks the second. Dallas has gone 1 for 2 from outside the arc in this third quarter. And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul. And in the 2021 conference finals, 3 out of the 4 teams were helmed by black head coaches. Many hoping that'll help create more opportunities moving forward, Greg.
No question. The NBA is #1 in embracing diversity in its league. Now, we still have a long way to go, but you have to be proud of the coaches who performed, as you said, in last year's conference finals, but also seeing the steps move in the right direction this summer with a lot of hires who are African-American head coaches. So, you know, obviously, it's a results-driven business, but greater diversity is certainly welcome. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Brown passes to Brunson. Misses the 3.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Ibaka, good.
And to me, it's never easy trying to guard Serge Ibaka. This guy is such a powerful player who is not afraid to mix it up.
It's Brown on the wing. Here's Brunson. Here's Bullock. All sorts of time. And it falls all over the rim and in. Bullock's got 5 points in the quarter. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Over to the wing. Baseline try. Ibaka, good.
You simply cannot let Serge Ibaka get into a rhythm from that range. His mid-range is as good as it gets.
Here's Bullock. He's got 5. Down low. Here's Brunson. Takes the 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Brown touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
The Clippers have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Brunson against Bledsoe. On the wing man. To the paint. Brown with the steal. Here we go, 1-on-1. Here's Bullock. Fires the 3. Counted from distance. Bullock's got 8 points.
Boy, it seems like every shot he puts up, it's going in. This guy is hot, hot.
Batum And there's another one for the Clippers.
We call that solid fundamentals. Luke Kennard finding his teammate on time and on target.
It's Bullock on the wing. And the Mavericks, another three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Kennard. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Bullock. Lets the 3 fly. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Mavericks ahead, just dominating this one. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Serge Ibaka, Luke Kennard out there with Eric Bledsoe. Then it's Terrence Mann, and it's Batum in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Now Los Angeles with it. Here's George, and the jam by George.
Well, you love how Paul George finishes on the drive. That is a powerful dunker right there.
Hardaway, the pass to Doncic. Now Hardaway. Who poked away? Oh, George with a steal. Here's Jackson, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. For 3, Hardaway. Here's Finney-Smith. 3-pointer off the mark. The Clippers shooting at 45% of the game so far. Shot by Leonard, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Jackson finds Leonard from deep 3-point range. Porzingis grabs the board.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Pass to Finney-Smith. And he connects with a jumper. Here's Jackson. George outside. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. You know, back then we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA. They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Leonard with the ball, picked up by Powell. And Porzingis with the block.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Mavericks.
We've seen them make the extra effort defensively, rotating, closing out airspace, and sending shots back.
Yeah, and one more stat that jumps out is their steal total. They have wreaked havoc on the defensive end.
And they'll keep possession. Powell against George. Outside Finney-Smith. Pass to Doncic. No good on the triple. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 3 here in the 4th. And it's Dorian Finney-Smith with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
2 minutes.
Now here's Zubac.
2 minutes.
How about that defense by Powell? Not overly physical, obviously, but he moves his feet and anticipates plays.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Doncic with it. Jackson in his pocket. Powell passes to Porzingis. And here's Doncic. Here's the 3. Can't get it to go. Shooting 6 for 12 from the field now. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Coaching turnover is a fact of life in the NBA. Grant, as a player, how tough is it to adapt to a new coach?
Well, it depends on the timing. I mean, an offseason change gives the team a time to get used to a new system. Now, if it happens in midseason, it could be a little tough. The learning curve is definitely steep.
Pass to Powell. Outside Hardaway. Shoots over George. Dallas no good that time either.
I'm sure if he had the chance to do that possession over again, he would not have taken the shot.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense. Got to give him respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Outside Finney-Smith. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. Over Zubac. Hardaway, no good. Man, they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
We are talking about a solid 230 pounds. Kawhi Leonard's strength and his frame allows him to get shots off under duress.
The free throw drops for Leonard. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Hardaway. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. A statement road victory.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the...
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for... And that's the player introductions completed. So in just a few moments, we'll be back and ready for action. Hey, Allie.
Hey, Brian.
Great stuff, Allie. Thanks. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. And it's Powell in at center, filling out the middle. And for Denver, Murray and Barton, the guards. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. And what are the things the teams can afford to tinker with at this stage of the season, Clark? Maybe compared to later in the year.
Yeah, you know, Brian, I think still working on rotation. That's certainly something that you want to try to iron out early in the season. Make sure you have units that are working best together. So I think the rotation piece is probably the one thing that jumps out as being something you can tinker with at this stage of the season. Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
For 3, Hardaway. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside Finney Smith. Here's Porzingis. Sinks that one from the post.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Murray against Doncic. Pulls it in from the elbow. Now pulls it in.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Hardaway into the lane. That shot, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way now.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Barton finds Jokic. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Hey, even by NBA standards, Jokic is a mountain of a man. 6'11", they list him at 284. That's almost a 1/7 of a ton, folks. The Joker can handle whatever contact he embraces.
Now here's Hardaway. Outside Finney Smith. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot on the way. Puts it up. And here's Doncic outside. The shot no good.
1 of 5 to start the game. They have to slow down and just play their brand of basketball.
You know, for all his skill, and he's got plenty of it, one thing that people don't realize about Doncic is just how strong he is. And he's still uber young. With time, his frame will only get more imposing, and that's bad news for the rest of the league.
Now here's Doncic. Outside Hardaway. Doncic against Murray. And Doncic hammers it home.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
And at 6'7", 230 pounds, Luka Doncic has the physical tools to attack the paint.
And because he's got that body and those skills, he doesn't shy away from contact, BA. If anything, he knows exactly how to use that size and strength to his advantage.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Gordon on the wing. Outside Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases from 15. And he wills that one in. Sinking it right through the back of the iron.
You know, when Gordon is hitting this all the time, the defense will have to play up on him. Consistency is the key.
Inside. Here's Hardaway. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Murray against Doncic. Murray passes to Porter. Wide open look. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Now here's Hardaway. Here's Porzingis. Plenty of space. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
To the middle. He's He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Now Doncic. Good work there as it goes.
Boy, it's so impressive you see Doncic at his size handle the ball the way he does. As a defender, he can really put you on your heel.
On the wing, Porter. Jokic against Powell. Gordon, right side. Powell with a steal. Murray against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Fires the three.
I'd like to see Barton be more consistent on this end. He has the height and length needed.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nuggets ahead, leading by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. Finney Smith at small forward with Porzingis at the 4. Luka and Hardaway, they make up the backcourt, and it's Powell in at the 5. Now here's Jokic. Back to Porter. To the inside. Jokic in the post. Working on Powell. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And the tremendous confidence of Luka Doncic. Part of what makes him special, I think. What comes first, you think, Brent? The talent or the swagger?
Wow, tough question, B.A. I think it's the talent. When you have great talent, then you have swagger. And you have to remember, I mean, he played professional in Europe at the age of 16. So he may be young, but he's well seasoned. And he's been at this for a long, long time.
Right side, Murray. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. The Mavericks trailing. Powell passes to Porzingis. Outside Hardaway. Doncic finds Hardaway. The three-pointer off the mark. On the break. Barton, the pass to Porter. Outside Murray. Pass to Barton. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Now it's a 7-point Denver lead.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Doncic. The 15-footer. Offensive board. Back to Porzingis. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Boy, Powell showing you great aggressiveness that time, fighting hard to come up with that offensive rebound.
Murray from outside. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Hook loose. Hit his leg. It's being called a kicked ball.
Defensive violation, kick ball.
Doncic passes to Powell. Back to Doncic. Lets it go from deep. And every team looking for bigs who can stretch the floor, Clark. If you were playing today, what kind of three-point shooter you think you'd be?
Well, I wasn't that great back in my career because it wasn't a shot that many teams used a lot, but I would have worked on it to become proficient at it. So I think I would have been a 40% three-point shooter, 35 to 40% given time to work on it, B.A. You adapt to the times, and I was actually already starting to work on my three-point game before my injuries took me out of the league. The former Arizona Wildcat, Gordon, is a high-motor player who gives great effort out there all the time.
And stolen by Jokic. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
Another positive has been their play in the paint offensively.
You know, no defense has really solved Jokic. After 6 years in the league, this guy is dominant to the point where he's now a perennial MVP candidate.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
The problem with defending Jokic, he seems to have an answer for everything you throw at him, Clark.
B.A., he's a beautiful player to watch. Light-footed, doesn't overwhelm me with power or speed. All he does is make the right play. Show him help in the post, he's passing to the open cut. Bring a double from the baseline, he slings it across court for an open three. If you sag off, he spots up and dots your eye with the jumper. It's insane and beautiful to watch.
Now here's Doncic. He has 6. And it's rejected.
Good defensive instincts there displayed by Gordon. Reading the shooter all the way and timing the rejection perfectly.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
You know, more and more big guys in the league have that mid-range shot in their bag now, and they need it.
Powell against Jokic. Down low. And Gordon with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Gordon's got 5 points in the quarter.
I just love the ball movement.
Doncic with it. Hardaway up top. Shoots over Barton. No good. Off the front rim. Knocks it loose. And so it's Denver. Up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition. Playing inspired defense. Well, Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game from the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They did lead by as many as 7 points in the first period. The second quarter got...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the perimeter, Barton and Porter Jr. Down low, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second half from Michael Malone.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
That's his first personal foul.
First free throw is good.
And as a leader, Murray is vocal. Talks to his teammates up and down the floor, and he pushes everyone, and they tend to follow.
And Murray's vocal to the opposition as well.
He's used to the trash talking. I mean, he loves to challenge people. I mean, does it cross the line at times? Well, it depends on who you're talking to.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. From deep, Jokic. Not going to go that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Brown with it. Now Porter defending. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Brunson finds Brown.
You know, on defense, Porter's quickness pays dividends, not to mention his length and agility. He's able to stay all over the shooter.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And here's Brunson from the arc. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
And it's a completely new group here for the Nuggets. Pass to Najee. Here's Dozier, defended by Brown. Dozier can't get it to go.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
And Monte Morris is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Kick out to Brown. Back to Brunson from deep. Drills it from deep.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Pass to Morris. And he's going for the oop here. Hammers the lob through.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Tries again. Here's Brown. Kleba, left side. And that one comes up a bit short. The Nuggets have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Outside, Green. Pass to Najee. Just 5 to shoot. The leaner inside. The Nuggets need to get one up. Puts it up from 15. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brown passes to Brown. To the paint. Here's Brunson. And the shot goes in. Brunson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Here's Rivers. To the middle. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball call.
And so it's Dallas with it. Kleba with a steal. Here's Brown. And it's Dozier with the rebound. Denver has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. To the inside. Here's Najee. And another miss by Denver. Dallas has gotten only 1 3-pointer to fall here in the third. 5 attempts. Brown misses from close range. And a foul called on Moses Brown. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Inside. Pass to Dozier. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Brunson against Morris. Puts it up from 15. Brown. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Down low. Brown with the steal. And now the Mavs on the run. Brunson finds Brown. Back to Brunson. 4-3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brunson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And out of bounds. Denver will have it.
Denver basketball.
Denver in the lead. Here's Najee. Pass to Green. And the layup is good off the glass.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
And so it's Denver going into the break up 12. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Jalen Brunson is out there with Reggie Bullock. Then there's Maxi Kleba. Then it's Moses Brown. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. 5 on the clock. Here's Rivers. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency. Here's Brown. That one doesn't drop. Now Denver takes it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Both teams deciding to change it up. Denver's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Gordon. They kick it out to Murray. To the paint. Powell with a steal. Outside Porzingis. Now here's Doncic. Off target from 3-point range.
A rough game for him scoring the ball. Just can't seem to get it going.
Barton outside from the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Porzingis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Powell. And Powell with the stuff.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
Murray passes to Porter. To the middle. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Doncic finds Hardaway. Powell outside. Back to Hardaway. Murray against Doncic. Takes a 3. Nails it from 3.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
Pass to Gordon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his second personal foul.
Tell you what, that remarkable foot speed of Gordon's really causes problems for the defense. He's a hard guy to keep in front of him.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Denver.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Pass to Gordon. And Gordon with the big finish.
Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Powell against Jokic. Powell passes to Doncic.
2 minutes.
There's the 3.
2 minutes.
Denver grabs the miss.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Outside Porter. 1:46 left to play in the fourth quarter. And the dunk by Jokic.
Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. Doncic has got 8 points here in the quarter.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Porter. Offensive rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. It's Doncic with a drive. And Doncic hammers it home.
Big time flush by Doncic. Man, this young fellow really has a lot of game.
Murray for 3. And he can't get that one. And here are the Mavericks now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth. Denny Smith's shot is off. And they're so close to putting this game away.
Yeah, B.A., you don't have to do anything crazy. Just run the clock and don't turn it over.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Murray against Hardaway. Fires from 14. The Mavericks pull it in. From the wing. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Mavericks ball.
So the Nuggets win it.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Welcome, everyone, to
Hey, Kevin.
And I love that resilience. It shows with their success on the floor. Thanks for that story. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, the wing set for them, Barton and Porter. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Murray in at the 1 spot. 6 on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. That one doesn't go. The Clippers go the other way with it.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this. He's an elite talent.
Barton finds Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Murray for 3. Barton tipped back in for 2.
There, they get it going. 1 for 4 now. Always feel good to get that first one.
On the wing, George. Back to Jackson. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Nuggets are gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the paint, here's Porter, and finished off by Porter.
And that's how you execute offensively. Murray did a great job of getting it to his teammate.
George passes to Jackson. Misses from short range. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Murray outside. Shoots the 3. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. It's George on the wing. And it's George finishing it off.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Murray against Jackson. Down low, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Defended by Gordon. Rebound by the Nuggets.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
And Jokic slams it in.
And night in and night out, you can always count on Jokic to bring it. He is a special talent.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And for those teams that suffered a harsh ending to last season, Greg, what are they feeling here on opening night?
I mean, motivated. You think about that kind of thing all summer, and the chance for retribution starts now.
No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Left side, Leonard. Leonard draws the double. In the corner, George with it.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Murray outside. Shot from 16. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
First team foul.
The Clippers trail. Jackson with it. Outside Leonard. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Zubac takes it out to Leonard. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Last season's performance for him averaged about 10 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists tonight.
And this is where Jokic is most comfortable. The closer he is to the rim, the more effective he becomes.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
To the inside. Jokic. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to George. Martin with the rebound. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's Murray. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
Setting the floor for the Clippers. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the one.
And you watch Porter. Unbelievable potential. He makes some plays that just leaves you shaking your head.
Leonard looking over the floor. Outside, George. Drives to the hoop. And it's good, 2 points. George has got 6 points.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
There's the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. 5 to shoot. It's Porter outside. That one, no good. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And the team has talked, Greg, about having high hopes for Porter. What does he need to do, though, to reach that next level?
And frankly, more maturity is going to lead to greater consistency. He missed his only season in college, missed his first season in the NBA, and this guy's still making up for lost time.
Gordon with no one around, and a miss there on the triple. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They lead by 4. And Zubac picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Murray outside. And again, Denver no good. Clippers trail by 4. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
On the wing, Porter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
Jackson has the open look. Misses the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
It's hauled in by George. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Murray kicks to Porter. Inside, here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's George. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
The kick out to Porter. He feeds it to Gordon. Back to Porter. 6 to shoot. No good on the 3.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
George, no good.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
Passes it to Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. To the inside. Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
A constant threat around the rim. Gordon is an agile big who just throws it down with ease.
And finished off by Leonard.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. They get it back. Jokic fires the 3. And there's Porter on the assist by Jokic. Porter's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nuggets.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Pass to Jokic from 15 feet away, and he drops that one in. Jokic has got 4 this quarter.
And that mid-range jumper, a big asset for Jokic. Draws defenders away from the bucket and gets them the spacing they need.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Jokic.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eyes on that shot?
Maybe.
The all-around game Paul George possesses is so special. His versatility is what makes him so valuable.
Here's Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the 2-hand slam. And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for the Denver Nuggets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He had 12 points, 5 rebounds.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Denver, we've got Aaron Gordon. Morris is out there with Rivers. It's Najee in at the 5, down low. Rivers can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 8. It's stolen by Morris. And it's Gordon missing. Morris against Ibaka. Shot's good by Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got his second bucket of the night. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The
The
basket
wonders
is
of
not
technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Mann. Now the pass to Kennard. Here's Mann, guarded by Porter. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A shot by Batum, no good. Denver leading by 8. On the wing, Porter. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Porter. The Clippers grab the miss.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Ibaka.
You know, Serge Ibaka, not the player he used to be, but he still has great touch on his shot. Doesn't have that same explosive step, but he's still good.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
A shot blocking man of the world. Ibaka can tell you, not in my house, in at least 4 languages. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Murray kicks to Green. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 6 assists now in the game.
And when he was younger, Ibaka was one of the more athletic players in our league.
Totally agree, and we have to give credit to Ibaka for adjusting his game. He's changed how he's played as he's lost a little burst. It's allowed him, though, to be a great contributor late in his career.
Barton outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Barton's got 5.
This is the shot you want to get him, an open look from range.
Kennard, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Exploding to the rim, Luke Kennard slams it in. His offensive energy is a difference maker.
2 minutes remaining in the
Barton passes to Najee, dishes it to Green. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. And so it's Bledsoe. He brings it up for the Clippers. They trail by 7.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
Passes it to Najee. On the wing, Porter. Right side, Green. And it's Green slamming it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Mann passes to Ibaka. Second chance shot. Outside for Bledsoe. Pass to Mann. That 3 off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 7. In the corner, Murray with it. He dishes it to Green. Back to Murray. Puts up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Mann. And he makes good on the way.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Out to the right wing. Murray kicks to Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 7 points for Michael Porter.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Bledsoe. That one drops for him.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Murray against Bledsoe. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jokic against Zubac. Jokic passes to Gordon. Really left alone that time. Gordon's got 14.
And the coaching staff wants Gordon to keep taking those. It's only going to help him get better.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The Nuggets leading by 7. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth. The guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Jokic kicks to Rivers. 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. Not going to go that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Clippers. The pass to Dozier. Pass to Jokic. Here's Dozier, guarded by Jackson. Dozier passes to Morris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Morris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Left side, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Able to switch gears at a moment's notice. Jackson beating his man off the dribble.
Rivers surveying the D. Down low, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Substitution for your Nuggets.
Clippers trail by 6.
Jamal Murray.
Defended by Gordon. Outside for Jackson. Takes it inside. Count that one. 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Harden passes to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Incoming, it's Joker time as Jokic shaking the arena with that slam.
Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Doesn't go for it. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Denver Nuggets. They've led by as much as 10. That one good for 2. And it's an 8-point Nugget lead.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Jackson misses. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Murray kicks to Barton. Pass to Gordon. Now Jokic. Zubac defending. And Jokic with the basket on the assist by Gordon. Jokic has got the lead up to 10 now for the Nuggets. Jackson with the bounce pass. On the wing, Jackson. The pass to Zubac. Clippers moving the ball around. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with the twin brother Markieff went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
1:44 left in the fourth. Outside Porter. On the wing, Gordon. Back to Porter. To the middle. And it's Gordon missing.
Nuggets foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint. because those have been big. The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Jokic passes to Barton. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. The shot by George, wide open, and count it from 19 feet away.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Barton against Jackson. Now here's Barton. T right on him. And another miss by Denver. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. Pretty nice efficiency there.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Pass it to Jokic. Left side, Gordon. Yes!
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paying off there. They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Outside Leonard. Defended by Gordon. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And that's a clutch bucket by Morris, showing the team they can count on him down the stretch.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Outside Porter. Back to Murray. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said,
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And now here's the upcoming schedule for the Dallas Mavericks. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside the wings are George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And for the Mavericks, Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. The guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5, roaming the paint. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. Buries it from three-point range. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night. Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
He dishes it to Jackson. Can't cash in from close range. Dallas is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Here's Porzingis. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. George with the ball. Hardaway picks him up. And they're on the break. Lets it go from the wing. Finney-Smith can't get it to go.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Nice D from Porzingis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Powell, that's good.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Hardaway. Porzingis with the block.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Three-pointer kept alive. The putback is no good. Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Hardaway passes to Doncic. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And the all-around game of Doncic. Not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Down low. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Got that one up quick. Leonard's got his second bucket.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
One thing about Kawhi Leonard's defense, Brent, his quick hands really help him.
Well, isn't it incredible, Kevin, every year how many steals Kawhi gets that are so much different than any other defender in the NBA, where he literally rips that ball away from any offensive player and takes off down the other end of the floor.
Hardaway with it. George picks him up, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Always the connection with the teammate. That time Porzingis in the right spot.
Here's George. Passes it to Zubac. Baseline jumper. It's rebounded by Dallas. On the wing, Hardaway. Defended by George. Leonard with the steal. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 6 points.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Powell pulls it in. Dallas leading by 4. Hardaway with a wide open look. From outside, off the mark. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. Powell pulls it in. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell kicks to Doncic. And the three ball is good. Doncic has got his third basket of the night.
And when he's knocking down the triple, back it up. There's nothing you can take away from Luka.
Platoon passes to Mann. Off on the layup. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney-Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. That shot, no good. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Porzingis finds Doncic. The baseline J connects, the jumper drops. Doncic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavericks.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And the pass to Kennard. And he stays with it. Man passes to Ibaka. Kennard with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Goes back up. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Porzingis. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got 6.
Porzingis with a soft jump shot there. Nice touch.
And you know you're special when you're drafted 3rd and people still can't believe you slipped that far. That's how good Doncic has been in his young career.
Porzingis with the block. And here's Doncic from the arc. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And Batum kicks to Ibaka. Batum trying to break loose. That one misses. Mavericks leading by 14. Here's Finney-Smith. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Finney-Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Good on the bucket. And Greg, at the time of the 2018 draft, Luka Doncic was regarded as the best international prospect ever.
And that sounds right because, you know, coming from Europe, a lot of people assume that he's got a low ceiling, but he's surpassing all those expectations.
A shot by Batum, no good.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fast break, Dallas. Hardaway for 3. It's good from long range. Hardaway has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Kennard on the wing. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And that one drops.
And passes like that demonstrate just how much Kennard is a team-oriented player.
Finney-Smith kicks to Doncic. Hardaway from outside. Back to Doncic. From the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Kind of rare to see any player have this much of a struggle from the field. To still have the lead shows how resilient they are as a complete team.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. Clippers trail by 16. Ibaka right side. Pass to Kennard. Gets the front of the rim and out.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Outside for Bledsoe. Here's man. Shot's good by Ibaka. Ibaka's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Hardaway for three. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Clippers trail by 14. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
Love how Bledsoe's forcing the issue, not bashful about throwing that athletic build around on an NBA floor.
That free throw missing.
Taking 2 shots.
They can't make the second free throw either. Missing both.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Lets it go with the three. He's off on that one. And so it's the Dallas Maverick.
Thanks, Bert.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic has been the story in this one. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
Now, thinking back to the first half, I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So for the Clippers right now, the team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wing. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
To the inside, Leonard with the steal. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. They led by as many as 18 points.
And there was a slight panic in LA when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Leba defending. Outside Jackson. Stolen by Bullock. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Beyond the arc. And that one is off. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Zubac, no good.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
With the drive, Bullock, good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Brown feeling it out a bit. On the wing, Brown. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's Bullock missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Zubac trying to break loose. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from Jackson. Brunson kicks to Bullock. Pass to Brown. Now here's Bullock. Defended by George.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
A baseline J. Leonard, no luck. Dallas leading by 14. There's the three. Kleba with the bucket. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Leonard.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
And it's Bullock missing.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Mavericks leading by 16. 3 seconds separate the shot clock in game. Kleba kicks to Bullock. Good on the three-point shot. Bullock's got 10 points in the quarter.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Makes it off the glass.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
For three, Bullock. That one, no good. And so it's Dallas out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Brown out there with Maxi Kleba. Then there's Reggie Bullock. Then there's Moses Brown. And it's Brunson in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Clippers trail by 17. Here's George. And George with this stuff.
Assisted. Paul George, a Reggie swing Jackson. Player. And right there, swinging on the rim.
And here's Brown. And here's Bullock from the arc. The offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. Here's George. Here he goes.
Yeah, Paul George, look out. Hammers that one home.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Top of the key. That shot off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Leonard. The shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. And here's Bullock from the arc. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
And it's Brown on the follow. And the Mavericks lead by 18.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Zubac. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Brown's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Bullock from deep three-point range. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George with the bucket.
Disappointing as a player to have such a great game and still be trailing. Not over yet, though.
The tray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And the dunk by Batum.
Yeah, sometimes nice to see the big fella share the ball, and Ibaka did it that time.
And they double up Doncic. Batum with the steal. To the middle. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Eric Bledsoe.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Doncic against Bledsoe. Porzingis can't hit. Clippers trail by 11. Finney Smith passes to Powell. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Finney Smith gets it to go. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Dallas.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, you add to that their block totals tonight. They've been very feisty and active on the defensive end.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. Doncic outside. 3-pointer. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Batum grabs the miss. The Clippers have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Dallas.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Luka Doncic.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Right side, Hardaway. Inside, here's Powell. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Launches a 3. Hardaway, no good. Here's Mann, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Powell. Banked in off the glass.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation. Always great for a young team, but veteran player.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. The guards are out there for him. Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter in at the 3 slot. And for Dallas, Hardaway on the wing along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor. It's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. I always think about the first-year players, Clark, when it's this early in the season. There must be a lot going on in a rookie's head right during his first few NBA games.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. In many ways, rookies are drinking out of a fire hose. I mean, from the time summer league starts and training camp, and now you get into the season, the games are coming, new places, new teams, scouting reports, all of that. It can be a bit overwhelming. And regardless of your talent level, every young player has to go through it and figure out how he can best handle the transition. And, you know, when Porter Jr. is healthy, I mean, he's got a lot of game. This guy is versatile. He's got good size. He's a multi-dimensional talent.
Here's Dallas.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
Exactly. 2 top teams in the conference. They want to continue that success this season as they look long-term towards playoff season.
Hands it from downtown.
You know, that's a real key for Doncic. I mean, when the three-point shot is dropping for him, his guardability goes off the charts.
And then Gordon with the dunk.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Doncic right side. Off target on the 15-footer.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Barton dishes to Gordon. Barton trying to get open, and Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Barton.
Gordon is one of those guys who loves physical contact. He's really skilled at finishing over difficult defense.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Murray. Outside Porter. Here's Jokic. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me. Boy, good vision that time from Michael Porter Jr. Saw the wide open teammate and then got the pass to him right on time.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That drops and it comes off the assist from Hardaway.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Outside Porter. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. The pass to Jokic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Hardaway kicks to Doncic. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Porter. Barton passes to Murray. Lets the 3 fly. Porzingis with the rebound.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
That doesn't go either for Doncic. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Here's Porzingis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this game.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Here's Jokic, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Tell you what, with Jokic, you've got to foul him harder than that. This big fella takes pride in finishing through the defense.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Mavericks?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Great open look there. Doncic has got 15.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Murray. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Jokic. Just 4 to shoot. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
You know, in the paint, Jokic is dominant because he can hurt you with the pass or with his scoring ability, and he knows how to position and assert himself in the paint area.
They get the rebound. Finney-Smith outside Hardaway. Here's Doncic, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. 17 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Jokic throws it down.
With maturity comes greater patience, understanding how to play smarter. Murray keeps his options open and finds a teammate who's gotten free.
Porter with a block. Barton right side. Outside Gordon. He could go, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your 3-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Denver, Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. The guards are out there for him, Murray and Barton. And it's Porter at the 3. Here's Doncic after the Nuggets pick up 2. To the paint, Jokic with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Nuggets trail. Clark, so unique to have a 7-footer like Jokic who makes everyone around him better.
He is so much fun to watch, Kevin. And he does make everybody better because he plays the game simply and effectively. He once said, a point makes you happy, but an assist makes you and your teammate happy. How about that? Jokic could probably average double-digit assists anytime he wants to. And I think it might happen before his career is done. Boy, once Doncic gets on the road, there aren't many ways to slow him down. Huge night so far.
Barton outside. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Looking here at some numbers for Nikola Jokic. Great showing for him last season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 11 rebounds and 8 assists. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic is arguably the greatest passing center of all time. Arguably because Wilt is in the conversation. But Jokic sees the game a frame ahead. Nikola said, I just look where defenders are standing, listen to what they're talking about in their play calls. For me, it's a normal thing. I just wonder what they're doing, and I do the opposite. Kevin, it's simple, actually. I'm going to do the opposite now. Stop talking.
No. You keep talking. We'll keep listening. And, David, thank you very much. Now, we've seen mid-range jumpers lose favor, but, Clark, it seems like the floater is on the rise.
Kevin, it's a must-have shot in today's game because of the lane being open as much as it is, the way the game is officiated, where you can drive it and create foul situations. Smaller guys that get in the lane have to have a shot that can avoid taller defenders, and the floater is that shot.
Good on the triple. Finney-Smith's got the lead up to 8 now for Dallas.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Now here's Murray. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Porter kicks to Jokic. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Here's Finney-Smith, guarded by Porter. Finney-Smith passes to Pop. Here's Finney-Smith. Passes to Hardaway. Fires from deep. Jokic grabs the miss.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is launched and in the air like that, he's a mesmerizing guy to keep an eye on and just get out of the way.
Murray against Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G.A., the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So it's Denver now, following the score by Dallas. And here's Jokic. 9 points in the game so far. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The 3 for Doncic. Unable to get that one. And Denver the other way now. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And that one's good by Porter Jr.
You know, I think this is a shot Porter Jr. has to continue to knock down because, after all, he's out there to stretch the floor, so he's got to cash in from there.
Now here's Hardaway. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. From 18 feet away. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Mavericks lead by 5. Murray against Doncic. Now here's Porter, guarded closely. And Denver again with the bucket.
Well, you must respect Porter Jr.'s scoring ability. I mean, he is terrific connecting from the mid-range.
Here's Hardaway. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He ended up with 24 points and 1 assist. And from what we saw so far from the Mavericks, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
They've been knocking it down from 3. You have to give the playmakers credit for continuing.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
They've got Reggie Bullock. Maxi Kleva is out there with Moses Brown. Then there's Brown, and it's Brunson in at the 1. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Brunson the pass to Bullock. Brunson against Morris. For three, Bullock drills it from outside. Bullock's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Morris looking over the floor. He dishes it to Rivers. Back to Morris. And it's Monte Morris with the foul.
Monte Morris.
That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First
Mavericks
team foul.
leading by 4. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
And really, that's why you don't want to go up into the air without a plan. Had no option of what to do with the ball.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit. That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Dozier kicks to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 4. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Back to Brunson. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Green. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Brunson against Green. Driving in. Brunson, good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Nuggets trail by 4. And there's the pass to Dozier. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Green left side. Kleber with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter.
Well, one thing that stands out when you look at Maxey Kleber over the years is dramatic improvement as a shooter.
And Greg, you know what that's all about. Simply, the young man has put the work in. He's been in the gym. That stroke has gone from a weakness to the strength of his game.
After Najee.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Brunson. Some last season stats for him. He was around 12 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Rivers passes to Morris. Right side, Green. Looking to end the run. And again, Denver, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Here's Brown. And he gets the bucket. Brown's got the lead up to 11 now for Dallas.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Passes it to Green. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Green's got his second bucket tonight.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Now, here's Kleber. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And finished off by Brown.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Dallas leading by 11. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Such a wide open look. Bullock's got 9 points.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And Moses Brown is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
On the wing, Morris. Brunson covering. Morris, no good. Now Bullock. This one for three. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Dallas, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So out there for the Nuggets right now, they've got Green. Morris is out there with Austin Rivers. It's Najee in at the 5, down low. And now, yep, this will be a bonus challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green, the pass to Morris. Rivers with it. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, can I get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boy.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Brunson kicks to Bullock. Over Rivers. Offensive rebound. Brown. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. Hardaway against Barton. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play.
That's his second personal foul.
It's on Porzingis.
At almost 7 feet tall now, Jokic can definitely throw it down, and he's happy to remind defenses that he can do so.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Here's Doncic. Pass to Powell. And here's Porzingis. The pass to Doncic. Sinks the three-pointer. Doncic has got 27.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Murray, the pass to Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 6. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Hardaway for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Barton kicks to Murray. Down low, here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
Well, you got to do more than that to stop Jokic. I mean, this guy is a master at converting through tough defense.
The drive by Doncic. And Doncic throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Takes the 3. That one's not going to go. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. It's a 13-point game.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. He basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
At the line for the Nuggets.
He hits both from the strike. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. 31 points for Luka Doncic. Murray against Doncic. Murray kicks to Barton. Back to Murray. The three. And another miss by Denver. Dallas has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Mavericks.
The sheer volume of 3-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Luka Doncic.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And it's Doncic missing. Barton outside. Back to Murray. The 3-ball. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so here's Denver. Jokic, that's a 2-pointer. So we see the Mavericks taking the...
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for...
Thank you, Kevin.
Always does. Thank you, D.A. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Wednesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The guards are out there for them, Murray and Barton. Gordon and Jokic hold down the post for him. And it's Porter at the 3 spot. And for the Clippers, the guard spots filled by Jackson and George. Leonard and Morris are up in the forward positions. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Gordon finishing it off. Well, Smitty, opening day is upon us. You excited for the new season?
I am, Kevin. First of all, you love seeing the new rookie class, how they fit in. Second, a lot of these teams with a lot of trades and moving parts. And some of these franchises that have acquired new coaches.
They get a hand on it and stolen by Murray. And here they come. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one. To the wing on the left. And the dunk by Zubac.
It's no secret that Kawhi has focused on improving his passing. Great look there.
Pass to Gordon. Murray outside. Passes it to Porter. For 3. He can't hit that time. Leonard the pass to George. And then George with the jam.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Porter. Jackson passes to Leonard. Defended by Gordon. Rebound by the Nuggets. Outside Porter to the inside. Here's Jokic. Outside for Murray. From past the arc. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Jackson dishes to Leonard. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Here's Gordon. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
George against Barton. Gordon with the defensive effort. The Nuggets leading by 6. Barton surveying the floor. There's the pass to Murray. There's the triple. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
George against Barton. Outside Leonard. Pocket 6. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a little. Surprising, given that Morris is a solid shooter and a pretty good defender and rebounder.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for Denver. Barton, wide open. He fires. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And George kicks to Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Now here's Barton. Defense is right there. And the basket by Gordon.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
Leonard attacking. No good on that one. Gordon with the defensive effort. Murray with it. Guarded now by Jackson. From deep. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 12. And Jackson with the basket on the assist from Leonard.
This is what you get from Reggie Jackson now. Powering through contact and has the focus to complete the play.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And here's Jokic to the right side. Murray for three. Sinks the triple. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
George with the bucket.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
And so it's the Denver. Nuggets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Kennard is out there at Bledsoe. And it's Ibaka. Then there's Batum. And it's Man in at the small forward position. Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
To the middle. It's Barton on the wing. Kennard covering. And the second chance effort by Gordon. Gordon's got the lead up to 13 now for Denver.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Batum finds Kennard. Driving inside. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Can't let Kennard get this close. Once you do, he's going up with it.
Outside Porter. Bledsoe against Murray. Comes up empty from 19 feet out. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%. Here's Kennard. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Martin with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Murray the pass to Gordon. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Continuing to stoke the fire, his shot making has been absolutely superb.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
Really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Denver leading by 13. Murray with the bounce pass. Left side Gordon. Stolen by Bledsoe. And here we go. Here's Man. They get it again. Shot's good by Bledsoe.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Kennard for 3. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. Barton passes to Gordon. Back to Barton. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Chalk up 2 there. Ibaka's got his first bucket in this one.
Very solid, both ends of the floor. That time, Ibaka efficient inside.
Murray surveying the D. Jokic trying to free himself up, and it's off from three-point range.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Barton outside. Wide open look here for Murray. Hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Bledsoe dishes to Ibaka. Gordon with the defensive effort. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Barton kicks to Porter. In the corner, Murray with it. From downtown. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Three-pointer.
Porter's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
What a start it was for Aaron Gordon. He had 14 points and 3 rebounds. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
So on the floor for Denver, we've got Rivers. He's out there with Monte Moore. And it's Dozier into the small forward.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact. Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
Shots good by Kennard.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Morris passes to Rivers. Denver passing it around. Najee, good. Najee's got 6 points. And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
Green left side. The 3. That shot no good.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
Pass to Morris. Here's Dozier. Back to Morris. Down low, 6 to shoot.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Jackson against Morris. Ibaka down low. Rebound by the Nuggets.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Man can't hit. The Nuggets leading by 16. Green taking his time here. Pass to Dozier. Back to Green.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Ibaka's got rebound number 5 here tonight. In the corner, it's Morris. Takes a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Morris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Ibaka. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Nuggets have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Rivers dishes to Green. Back to Rivers. Morris outside. Pass to Dozier. Inside. That's tipped. Batum with the steal. It's stolen. And now the Nuggets. Fast break. Jackson against Morris. Rivers passes to Green. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nuggets.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Marcus Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Mann. And it's Paul George in for Kennard.
Thank you, Marcus Morris, Sr.
Rivers against George. Outside, Green. Off with the layup.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Zubac, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the foul against Denver. For Los Angeles, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And the first one drops. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Morris.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
George with the ball. 3 seconds left. Can't get the tip in. And so it's Denver closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go. Michael Malone moments ago with some words for his players.
Let's build on it. Let's build on that goal.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The team leaders, George and Leonard, are the wings. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Green finds Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Denver needs to get off his shot. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one wide left.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And you'd like to see more of this from Marcus. Attack that offensive glass and generate some points outside of those set plays.
Here's Rivers. Morris outside. Launches it.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
And finished off by Leonard.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop. He's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Rivers gets a wide open look. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Right side George. No one covering.
Facing up from mid-range, George could have tried to drive, but takes what the defense gives him.
The pass to Rivers. He kicks to Green. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Najee's got 10 points here in the second half.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets to the left side wing. Najee passes to Green, and the shot goes in. And the Nuggets lead by 21.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Leonard and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
It feels like Kawhi never takes a false step. Everything he does is with purpose.
And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Morris kicks to Dozier.
How about the reaction time on that pass? Quick, and what good work there to get in the way of it.
From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. So Denver ends up going with a whole new group.
In for the Nuggets.
And so here are the Clippers, trailing by 19. Porter looking it over. Kicks it to Murray.
2 minutes remaining.
Back to Porter from outside the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Looks smart when the shots are going down.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Murray, no good. Clippers trail by 20. Leonard, that's for 2. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Nuggets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jamal Murray.
Ooh, he put on a clinic tonight. Terrific vision, sees the whole floor, and he hits guys in their spots with pinpoint dimes.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton. Right side George. From past the arc, it's hauled in by Michael Porter. The Nuggets now on offense. Pass to Murray. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
LA basketball.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
There's Jackson with the 3. Doesn't go that time. Outside Porter. Pass to Barton for the three. No good that time. And so it's Denver taking care of business.
Thanks very much, Will. Big blowout tonight. Doesn't.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.